Good morning, everyone. It's Kaibon the Renegade back here with more Stardew Valley. Today it's raining, and tomorrow we're going to be going to the flower dance, so that's pretty cool. I'm excited to do that. Luckily, all of our crops are all watered for us because it's raining, so we don't have to do any of that crap today. And it's the 23rd. We should probably... Ooh. Darn it. The 23rd. That really sucks. We're going to be lucky to find some plants that we can plant during this time and have them grow before the season's over. Because if your plants are still growing when the season ends, you're not going to be happy. You're not going to be happy at all. I'll hang on to those potatoes for now. Let's see what else we can find over here. 6:30 on a Tuesday. Speaking of a Tuesday, today is Saturday. Saturday the 17th of February 2017. Not 2017, 2018. That's actually like the first time I've done that. Wait, it's raining. Should we go fishing? I don't think we've done much fishing, guys. Yeah, we haven't done much fishing at all. Although Willie hasn't actually like expanded the fishable anytime recently. Expanded the fishable. Good word. Good word. Anyway, so I'm finally kind of settling in at my new job. Not my new job. My kind. It's hard to say new job when you've been working for the company for 8 months. I think I've definitely mentioned before that I've been switching stores over at the Big Apple, and now I work like not even a 5-minute walk up the hill. It's just over there, basically. You know, if there were not buildings and a small hill in the way, I would be able to easily see and point to it. Which is very nice. It's actually really awesome to be able to friggin' not have to walk ages and ages to go to work. Because that's probably how it would feel to me now, is ages and ages. Come on, lazy fish. Let's go. What do we got? A herring? Let's see. Most of the people there are pretty nice in terms of their peopleness, but it seems that nobody, as I've probably mentioned before, wants to clean like anything. I finally got the store just about clean, which is fucking awesome, because now, since we have a new manager, well yeah, he's a new manager, I was gonna say, we don't really have a new manager. The guy has been there for like 10 years. Really nice dude. His name's Scott. Scott, if you end up watching any of this, then sorry for not mentioning you earlier, I guess. Appreciate you watching. Shoutouts, all that shit. But basically, what was I trying to say? Yeah, everybody there seems pretty nice for the most part in terms of their peopleness. Just the cleaning not getting done bugs me. But that bugged me at Shane's store too, and that's probably not going to change here considering it's more fucking lax than at Shane's store, and Shane's store was pretty let it slidey. You know? Like, not necessarily so much about the cleaning as it was everything. They think they're pretty chill over here, and they definitely are. The overnighters don't really do shit, as far as I can tell. But yeah. Did we need a halibut? I feel like we needed a halibut. Let's see, ocean fish. Where are you? Tilapia, red snapper, and tuna. Got a sardine in there already. Nope, don't have any of those, but I really thought we needed a halibut. Nope. Nope, I guess not. Weird. I could have sworn we needed one. Well, it's not really that big a deal. So it is like 6:30. I'm finally recording at a decent time as opposed to recording in the middle of the night because I need to do an episode for tomorrow. And while I do in fact need to do an episode tomorrow, this is coming up on the 18th, even though it's the 17th for me, I actually am kind of enjoying keeping it so close to real life, you know. There's something special about it, even though I'm about to start doing exactly not that. I want to make myself like a week's worth of videos or more, so that I can have my birthday and relax and not have to worry about that shit. No offense, I mean, you guys know I love you. It's just, I would like to just kind of sit back and chill on my birthday. Monday, let's see, my birthday is on Wednesday, the 21st, and Monday, I'm going to try and do my laundry, because I really need to do it. I've got a big friggin' pile of laundry on the floor behind me, behind my couch, and it's all just friggin', it is actually like all of my clothes need to get washed, they do, but I've still got a huge pile of like socks and stuff that got drenched during the winter and then, you know, got all crusty. And no, I don't wash my clothes just once a season. I try to do it like twice a season, even though that may sound bad. I have a decent amount of clothes, and I try to wear all of them, you know. I don't just stick to a couple of set outfits. I mean, sure, sometimes I'll wear a few clothes, like as pajamas or home clothes or whatever like that. But in terms of when I wear clothes to work, I usually wear clean clothes. It's a rare day for me to wear extremely dirty shit to work. Like, that's when you can tell I really need to do laundry, is when I'm wearing dirty stuff to work. And I've been wearing dirty stuff to work for like 2 days, because I just have nothing else. I am at the point now where I need to wash clothes. Another herring. Darn it. I was really hoping we might get something interesting here. Just watch as I'm going to turn around, sell these fish to Willie, and then he's got a new fishing rod in there. Just you watch. That'll be just how this goes. So I know I talked about Chaotic a couple episodes ago, and I actually did want to touch on that a little bit more. Some of you guys might remember that he does have a better fishing pole. I called that shit, because I think we came in here just a couple of days ago and he didn't have a better fishing pole. So that can go. Excuse me. So I was talking about Chaotic a few days ago, and I was on the Chaotic subreddit just a couple hours ago, and I was looking for posts about when Chaotic might be coming back, if it were to ever. And unfortunately, there's just still no official announcements or anything. But I've got a really cool idea, and it's that I want to buy a whole bunch of Chaotic cards and build decks with Kyle and play them with him. Because I know he would love Chaotic. He really liked Yu-Gi-Oh! He was disappointed with the way Yu-Gi-Oh! Started changing and got worse, because as I told him, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Wasn't necessarily going to be a thing that stuck around forever, unfortunately. And it sucks, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Was a really big part of my childhood. And I would, if they would put Yu-Gi-Oh! Back, if they would fix it so that it worked like it used to, but still keep some of the newer stuff, like even just go back to the Xyz stuff, that was okay. It wasn't the best by any means, but it was a whole lot better than when they fucking broke it outright with the link system or whatever it was. And the only reason I say it wasn't great is because it was somewhat poorly balanced. But Chaotic, man. Chaotic had some of the best balance of any card game I've ever seen, just because the cards all have their own individual stats. So even if you get a team of cards that's full of really good stats, it doesn't necessarily help you all that much, because everyone's going to be trying to use their cards that have the best stats and build decks around them and stuff like that. And plus there's the whole 4 races, which is awesome. It divides the community into sects that make them, have fun. Like the Pokemon Go thing. You remember how Pokemon Go had Team Red, Blue, and Yellow, or whatever they were called? Whoops. What were they? Instinct, Mystic, and Valor, right? Yeah. So those teams were all intended to divide the players, and give them a common banner to stand under, so that they could have fun by competing, right? That's the fun of Chaotic. Only every player can use whatever races they want. It just has to do with what am I trying to say? There's just certain creatures that can't be mixed into other races, basically. Sometimes there are limited cards and stuff like that, but not very many. And even if they are, they're usually the really powerful ones that you would want more than one of in a deck, and that's why they're limited. And, they came with those limits right on the card. It would tell you if you couldn't play more than one of it, or you couldn't mix it in with other decks, or whatever. And that was great. I had a really cool Overworld Underworld deck for a while. I actually ended up playing Overworlders for a little while too. I like Overworlders almost as much as I like Underworlders. I think they're both awesome. Not that the Danians and the Pittings aren't cool. I mean, what's not to love about lizards that can become invisible, or big friggin' ants that I don't really remember what the Danians are famous for. But big friggin' ants, man. Oh, I remember what the Danians are famous for. The Hive. Because they use the Hive as their, group ability. Because they can all access it. It's part of their mind. Let's see. So we made a little bit of our money back. It's the 23rd. So we need something that would grow in 4 days. Alright, I guess we'll grab what we can. There we go. So we'll just head on back home, plant these bad boys, and see what we can do from there. But in terms of, like I was saying at the start of all this, for anyone who doesn't know, my name, Kaibon the Renegade, is in fact a chaotic card. Kaibon, Khybon. And I actually have that in fact card of Kaibon the Renegade in my wallet, because that was one of my favorite cards, and it got me through a whole lot of really good battles and stuff. But for real, it's my favorite card in Chaotic, and I would definitely get back into it if they would just start it up again. I desperately, desperately want them to start making Chaotic cards again. Because if they do that, oh my god, dude, we would have such a good freaking game. Do you know how many Chaotic fanboys there are out there? There are people still on that subreddit posting daily about buying and selling trading cards to each other so that they can try and, just build their decks. And I think that's awesome. I think it's amazing that people are still playing a game that's been out of circulation for, I think, 3 to 4 years almost. That's a long time for a game to be out and not be, doing anything, and people to still be playing it. I mean, if Yu-Gi-Oh! Were to have stopped, say, right after Battle City, people would have been playing it for ages still. If it had stopped, I don't know, maybe in the, what do you call it, the Synchro or the Xyz arc, maybe it would still be in there. I personally still play Yu-Gi-Oh! On my phone on a Game Boy emulator. I play the Eternal Duelist Soul version. And I freaking love that game. I think it's awesome. It was like the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Game I ever had. And it holds a lot of good memories for me, so I just keep playing it. And like I said, I really think there's a ton of people out there that are aching for a card game like Chaotic, and they just don't know it. Because all you have to do is get the card game back out there and keep introducing it to people. Because if you do those two things, I promise you people will like it. It's such a good friggin' game. But we just had to have 4 kids kill it. And it's the worst. Do you want to know how friggin' cool Chaotic is? Chaotic is so freaking cool that it's in its second set, and it introduced another race, right? So you had the Overworlders, Underworlders, Danians, and Mepedians all vying for control, right? They said, well, let's have another race, and let's reunite the races to fight against this race. So what this race does, the Marillions, they are these dudes locked behind this ancient door in the anime, or in the cartoon, right? And the Marillions had the ability to take control of people's minds. So when you had a Marillion on your field, all your characters would have brainwashed effects from the second set. And Kaibon, the Renegade, was in fact one of those characters that had a brainwashed effect. Hilarious, because I would never allow myself to be brainwashed if I could help it. I would definitely try to go all Majin Vegeta on that. Sorry, I really need to take a drink. There we go. My throat's just all... I'm so close to being... excuse me, back to 100%. So freaking close. I'm just not there yet. I can feel it. I can feel how close I am. I felt so much better today. Had a pretty decent day at work. Somewhat annoyed today. Oh, I kind of want to keep talking, but I'll just talk to you guys tomorrow. What's wrong with me? Let's see. Got some bait recipe, that's good. Alright, 1280, that's a good number. So thanks everybody for joining me today. Tomorrow, I think it's the flower dance, and that's exciting, so I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!